Good day, dear viewer. Lately, my videos haven't had much reviews, so I guess my content isn't that interesting. Maybe I'm gonna edit a little bit this time, edit out the pauses, the bad stuff. I don't know. I like a raw recording when there's no editing and you can see everything. So, because I don't know, maybe it's a bit laziness, not editing. I'm glad that spring is in the country, and I've noticed that some trees have leaves already, and other they don't have leaves. So I tend to think that the older trees, the bigger trees, tend to be a bit later with creating their leaves. Although I also see young trees. Well, most young trees they already have leaves. So. In the park where I sometimes go for a walk, there stands my meditation tree. It's a very big, rather big tree, and you have I don't know how it's called. You can sit there, on a bench. And then you have a beautiful view of the tree. So, and then a year back, I had these meditations about this tree, and also at a certain time, I was sitting on that bench, and an older couple came to ask if they could sit with me on the bench. And then I said, "This is my favorite tree," and then the man of the couple, the older man said, which kind of tea, which type of tree is it?" I said, "I don't know. It's just my favorite tree." So. So it was a kind of a nice encounter, which had a good memory for me. So in the park today, it was rather cold. So it's spring, but it's very cold here. It's 10 degrees, 9 degrees. So it's not really freezing, but that's. I saw a lot of birds, and I noticed that these birds they try to get in contact with other birds on the tree branches. And then the other bird is like, "Oh no, I don't want to contact." He goes a little bit further, and then the more sociable pigeons or whatever, they come closer to the other bird again, and then it's like. So, but then I noticed that they like bowed down, and the back end of their body goes up, and it's like they do kind of a movement for in front of the other bird, like presenting themselves or having a sort of greeting. Probably it will be a mating thing, because they will be mating shortly. So I'm not knowledgeable about all these things, because I should be. I'm on this planet long enough to know certain things, but I have failed to know a lot of nature or of geography. It's all I lack in that department. So there's always new adventures to be taken, and say new explorations to do. But I've been on this spiritual journey for some time now. So you can't do everything, I'm always self-improving and all that, So then at certain times, it's like you're kind of full. It's not that you don't have time anymore, or that you're in a rat race running around like crazy the whole time to do as many things you can do in a day, or it's not that I live like that, but still I get to a certain saturation of the energy, because it's like so yesterday I felt very like I was giving a lot, and I was completely depleted, completely exhausted, and I was thinking, like, I can't go on like this. I'm just, and it was not because I was physically exhausted, although I was also physically. It's for me, mentally and physically, the physicality and the mentality, they go hand in hand. When I feel uplifted, then I am mostly also corporally invigorated. So, and then when I feel a bit down and everything, then I also feel tired physically and blah blah blah. So that's kind of how it goes. So that's why today I decided to have a restful day, because yeah, it's always in search for love in every corner. It's kind of tiresome too, or can be like a trap. It's like you look for it in the external, and then you don't find it internally. It's like so that's kind of how it doesn't work, because when it works, it's like a spring like a fountain that comes out of your body, the energy of love that and then it kind of invigorates the surroundings also, and the way you perceive so yeah,